our connector. Yo. New day, new job. Here we go. Alright, so we're here down here prepping everything, and we're gonna be hacking back this lead that's here, and he's taking off the wall. Where we're gonna cut into it over here and put some crabs, and be able to put our new 1/0 service that just came in. They dug the hole and everything and put a new conduit, and we'll be set. So as you can see, what he's doing is pulling it off the wall. We have a little transition here, but we're trying to go a little bit more for the future with the with the molds, and be able to extend our connections.
I'm gonna just get
a reading? Okay.
Just to make sure I'm not gonna waste no time.
Alrighty then. Yeah, we're gonna identify if it is 12240 or whatever, and so we can take it from there. Go see what we got.
It's 240.
That's 240. That's 120.
It's 120.
120. So this one's got to be our neuter.
Yeah, it's
All right then.
I'm absolutely sure this is not turning away. Yeah, it's 120. 120.
All right. So that's our neuter right here.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna cut back, and that's our dip iron where we're gonna be putting the molds on after we prep all this out and do our transition with our molds here, where we got them with our little extensions, copper 4-rod. Okay, now we got 2 of the dip irons in place, and we're wrecking it in so we get these molds cut in and take some of this lead out.
Okay, so straighten out the cable on it. All right. Figure out where it's going to end up going.
Awesome, that looks great.
Also, an important thing to note before you do anything is to see which side the bolt is going on.
Yes,
so
sir.
I was going to put that backwards.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm fucked. Has to go this way, right? So, there you go. See that? You see that?
Yeah.
Then,
Let's head to the back.
Yep, alrighty.
so if I clamped that on, we would have been able to fix it, but it would have been like a mistake. And I
Yeah.
don't like making mistakes.
We would have to turn them all of them around.
You guys might like making mistakes, but not me. Work with, right? So everything could be far apart for me instead of me struggling, because if I cut it right here, then it's gonna flop down.
Yep,
But the way I have it right now, both this and this can hold for me until the very last second, and then I can make my chops.
Yep.
Okay? So there's pretty much a reason for almost every damn thing I do.
So right there with those 3 cables, how did you go about identifying the...
There's a nice beautiful
I used
key box
a
back
wiggy.
here.
I'll check.
I went to the, see how this is lead? So
Yeah.
as usual, I made my little cuts into there. This is lead, so what I did was, it has a cap on the end, so I just made a little slice the same way that you'd make the slice right there,
Okay.
so that I can poke my
Wiggy.
my wiggy in there. And then this is the neutral, so I didn't even bother taping it back up, but here's my slice on that.
I'll check.
Then I marked it with white tape once I got that. And also I made a mental note that it was the smaller one
Okay.
of the 2, right?
Check.
So
Most of the time, the neuter will be smaller. Then again, also the 208 leg is smaller, so we could have 3-phase here instead of just single phase. Okay, that's why he checked it. You don't want to make a mistake.
okay, so I'm going to cut into it. This is lead, so I have to get the lead out of the way in order to make my cuts, because lead is a 100% ground, right? And you see me ringing it, and I'm not ringing it the proper way. The proper way to ring it is to hold the ringers right here. You squeeze the ringer, right? And then you release. Then you twist a little bit. You squeeze the ringer. You twist. You squeeze the ringer. You twist. You squeeze the ringer. That way you have maximum control,
Easy,
so that you don't
easy.
hit the paper. Okay. So like you might get it mistaken because you keep on seeing me twist, but what I'm doing is I'm doing it right, except extremely fast.
And you try to use one tool one time.
One tool one time.
Yeah, this way you don't ring one and then clean it up and stuff, and now you got to do the same thing to the next one, to the next one. So he's using one tool one time. Now what is he doing?
He's using the shape of
Attaboy, to do what?
cleaning.
Exactly. One tool one time, right?
Yep.
Okay.
No, not on this. This is, you can get the neutral, because it doesn't really matter.
So if you hack, now what happened? You'll just be a hacker.
You just will be known as the guy that can't hack. Can't hack it.
Can't hack the hacking?
I'm not going to put that tool down. I'm going to go to the next one, right?
Yep.
I touched the paper, it's not good.
Good. As long as you know you kind of dipped a little bit into the papers, you just be cautious thereafter. Got it?
Okay, you're up.
Alright.
And now I got the two, right? Now I'm good to go because that's what they asked for. They asked for two papers, I took off two papers. Because we do the same thing every fucking time. Don't fucking change. Oh, am I leaving part? Sorry. So that's it. But I should have had my knife in my hand one time and made that cut on each one of these, you know? So that I don't have to pick up the knife again. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. It looks like I got two on the first try.
And you can actually see the two papers. Then you don't have to be like guessing how many you're taking off or how many you really are missing or whatever.
Yeah, because I messed up and I took four.
Okay. Cool.
What's up?
So when it's a secondary, it's two.
But it doesn't matter because this is gonna be all gone, right? And how many half flap layers am I gonna do?
Two.
So here it is. I'm gonna do this. This is all extra. I could have started way over here, but just for the purposes of like showing you what's going on, I'm starting way over here. I like to just take a second and just peel that off because I don't like it in my way. Now we have an entire spec written about how much a certain amount of distance between the lead, which is right here, and there should be a certain amount of paper. Because if you shaved it down to the conductor right here, then you only have 1/4 of an inch of insulation past that lead and in a straight conductor. Then if I just like took a knife right here, it'd be like boom, right? The voltage on this, so I know that it's not 4800, because there are times where you have this open and everything like that, and you're dealing with 4800. There's very little difference between what it looks like if it's primary and what it looks like if it's secondary. I know instantly. So here I am. I'm going to make sure this is off my body. Now I'm going to make my first cut. Oh, this is energized, bro. So now now I got the end safety, right? I'm good to go. right? So that's how you safety it. So now I'm gonna cut it way over here, so I'll have it already started out because this is going to be the rough cut. Go a little bit past it, and it'll basically shut its mouth right there. You see that? And that makes it so that it's got a huge thing, so that if it scrapes against the wall, it's got like this thick of 600 volt covering. It'll stop it from blowing up. And then I'll give it a couple of these just in case something sharp and metal goes in there. And then the last one you can cut.
All right, just making sure that the connector's in all the way. Alrighty.
Give me inside. Where I touched you.
Here we go. He was testing the key.
Yeah, that's what
Alright, team.
Okay, Mongo, you see how I'm like holding this tool away from my body? Good. I should have gone straight over here to give it another press. Because the first thing you want to do is press it on both sides.
Why?
So it'll flare out.
Exactly. Not flare out, but come out. This way you know for sure she didn't slide out or whatever. Right?
Give it another one just for shits
One
and
more?
giggles.
Alrighty. She looks beautiful.
There you go, boss.
Gonna take all the burrs down.
I should be holding this tool at the very end, that way I have control.
Yes, sir. Make sure those are always hammered down, otherwise it's going to rip right through the shrink tubes. Got it?
Always hammer down.
Yes, sir.
Silicone tape.
What he's going to do is put it over the connector and that last piece of papers. Otherwise, the oil will sip through that little part and jack up the shrink tooth because it's rubber. How many half lap layers?
2.
All right. All right, got her shrink tubes in place. There she goes. Shrinks it down, he's going to put the other one over the top of it. This way it's sealed on both sides. Another one done.
Now, for a moment, this very end is going to come hot. You see this?
Yeah.
This could have got me just now because I was about to cut it. So you just got to make sure that you are aware. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Always got to be watching everything, otherwise it'll come back and bite you. So make sure everything's always secure, taped up, capped off, or whatever. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
No.
But you know, it's just if you're doing shit, you just have to be aware of everything that's gonna come hot. That's why you get in the habits like holding the tools by the very end.
Yep.
Because I can always see where the tool's gonna go, you know?
And hit. That's just pretty much all the time, okay?
Yep.
Not just one time or here and there. It's all the time. All right, cleared off all the papers. Should I feed them this? Okay.
Those suckers on there. And the connector here too. Oops, what did I do?
I chose you.
You definitely gave it to me, I know that. What did I do with
Check
it?
that a bucket over there that you have.
There we go.
That boy.
This side. This side feels a little bit better.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Okay, that's about right.
Okay. I'm in.
Okay.
Press.
Press.
See what he did? He jumped over the other side. That's sweet. Okay.
Hook!
Up.
Because he's gonna send you down a big rocket now. Almost guaranteed.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Always be specific
Just,
when
just
you
remember
ask.
just remember that he's gonna do whatever retarded thing you would have done. So what do you think the chances of him giving you a Earth-mold rocket are right now?
Oh, like 1,001.
1001, probably. That's
So
just,
we're pre-installing all the lugs in order now to come up to our molds here that we're all
Did I give you the
energized.
right one? What the fuck?
And we put a little bit of stuff for future down the road so they can come and tap into it. Why don't you put your hand over it? July and September. if he juiced up or connected the wrong
So I'm
one.
gonna test it. It's marked white. I'm gonna test it. If I don't get a test, then we've done something wrong. But I got a 120, so we did everything right. Okay. So I got 2 zeros and a 120, and then I tested it one more time.
Sweet.
Fuck.
Right. Cool.
Okay, that's one.
The guy? Ulysses. He says the guy.
The guy. Fucking guy. Where's my
Hook!
Don't be cocky, man. That shit fucking humble you real fast.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I was supposed to tell him coming hot, of course.
Come on!
Coming hot!
Tell him.
Coming hot! Coming hot!
What's up, boss?
Something about the meter or something.
This feels wrong. Everything's all wrong. I don't like it without the fucking.
Tapping, energizing that that module box over there on the other side, down the street. And we're good to go. Another 100 years. Sweet.
Here's this.
Went from the lead, transitioned to our synthetic copper into the molds, and we brought our new service that went to the that underground whatever electric car box down that way, and she looks great.